Welcome to another OG55 bar chat. I am here with SamChat. What is going on, my man? We are talking all about D23 wild card predictions. The stuff that's like maybe not so obvious, but you never know. Yeah. You never know. Up next here on OG55.
Yeah, straight A student, but I'm friends with the cool kids. Following the rules and the rubric. Freestyle on the bus and it's too lit. Everybody like, oh damn, who's this? Raising the stakes like Bruce Chris. Clockwork, hot shine like Kubrick. Yeah, I heard what you got with the music. Think that it's hot, but it's not like mucus.
Welcome aboard, everybody, to another episode of OG55. We are here at the beautiful Chubby Social. The Chubby Social. We are talking shop today, D23 wildcard predictions. SamChat, how have you been, man?
Hey, I'm doing great, OG. Thanks for having me back on. Yeah, it's pretty nice to be back here in our spot. And yeah, I'm really excited for this topic. I mean, hey, Josh Morrow, he's the CEO. This is his first D23 Expo as CEO. So it just feels like anything could happen. It's like really exciting energy going into this D23.
Yeah, you never know. And that's the thing that's crazy about this, right? Mm-hmm. Because like we go into this with all these expectations. Like it's like, okay, they're gonna flush out all these plans for Coco and Avengers and Pandora. Yes, fandom, Pandora is still happening, and all this stuff. And then, but we go in there and you just never know, because we got surprises last time.
Yeah,
we got that second Avengers attraction and what have you. So let's dive into this. We're gonna keep it pretty much West Coast, as we always do here on OG55. We might dip into a little bit of East Coast stuff, but you know, we are West Coast biased here.
This is the West Coast, man.
Yeah, we're Pacific Standard Time out here. You know, this is what we do. So what are your thoughts? What do you think are like some wild card possibilities with these announcements?
All right, my first wild card West Coast D23 prediction.
Okay.
We will see the Pirates of the Caribbean animatronic removed in the original scene cut. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding when I say I'm not a big fan of that scene, but no, I'm just kidding. All right, no, serious now, for real. I think we could see some pretty big changes come to Tom Sawyer Island.
Really? Tom Sawyer Island? Okay.
I genuinely think that big changes are on the way for the island. Not necessarily the river or like the trestle, the stuff that was added in the 2016-2017 refurbishment.
Right.
But like as far as like the island itself, right? The island itself, I generally think the island is about to have a pretty big change, because let's think about it. The island there are three things going on here.
Right.
First, a lot of the stuff is, I wouldn't say broken, but like a lot of the stuff isn't working. Like a lot of times the barrel bridge is closed.
Right.
And there's a lot of that going on. Number two, you know, the dragon, the lift is broken. So I could, and the third problem, which it hasn't been like this in modern times. It's always sort of been like this, but since the beginning, really, Disney has had trouble getting people onto the island. So those are like the three things going on here. So I think it's possible there could be a huge refurbishment where Disney tackles all of these problems at once, where we get a new dragon, a new lift hill for Fantasmic, restored Tom Sawyer Island effects, and dare I say, maybe they add like a walkthrough IP attraction of some sort to Tom Sawyer Island?
You know, that's an interesting theory that you bring up, because like one of my wild cards is actually the announcement of the new dragon. Like our new dragon, we're gonna our Fantasmic will once again be the greatest Fantasmic, right? But I think we will get that new dragon, and one of my wild cards was definitely the announcement. You know, that like okay, summer of 2028, new dragon premieres or whatever. It's interesting though, because you bring up a great point, Sam, where it's like they're already on the island working on that new dragon. So it kind of makes sense to tackle kind of everything, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they will.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't know if you remember, in D23 2024 Parks panel, Deadpool made a joke about the dragon catching on fire.
Yeah, he did make a joke.
I feel like it has to come back now. Like, I feel like if they weren't going to bring the dragon back, they wouldn't have made that joke, and they wouldn't have reminded us of the fact that we lost the dragon. But because they made a joke 2 years ago, I feel like that implies that the dragon eventually has to come back.
It has to come back. I mean, the show isn't the same without it. It really isn't.
Yeah.
You know, I feel, and I heard for a long time, like through multiple different sources, that dragon is coming back. They are working on it. They have Imagineers working on that, and then all that like kind of like that whisper, murmur, rumor stuff kind of fell off, and now I don't know. But I still believe though, even though the rumor, like I'm not hearing anything, I still think we will get a new dragon.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of exciting. Like I don't think, like anything is possible. They might even like dig like a tunnel beneath the river so that you don't have to wait for the raft to take you. But now there's like a tunnel, maybe like making it faster to get on the island. Do you think it's possible something like that might happen?
Well, the funny thing is about that is like, you know, Thomas Maslam, which is the new experiences chief, he's all about capacity. He's all about efficiency.
Yeah.
You never know. I mean, there might be maybe not a tunnel, but maybe some other thing to kind of really move people back and forth, right? You just never know.
Yeah.
Now, one of my wild cards is a new Tomorrowland.
Oh yes.
And I don't know how that I don't know exactly how that would actually present itself. Maybe it'll be, you know, like a piecemeal new Tomorrowland, kind of similar to that of like, you know, what Florida's getting, where it's like, you know, we get like one attraction at a time, and then in 10 years we'll have a new Tomorrowland, right?
Yeah.
More than likely something like that. But it would be interesting as a wild card prediction of like, what if we get some sort of announcement? Like, hey, you know what? We're going to put something on the People Mover track. Or, you know what? We're going to get rid of Launch Bay and put something there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's a possibility. I mean, it's a wild card prediction, so I don't think it's likely. But I think it's a possibility. But what say you?
Yeah, I mean, I remember the last video I did with you, we talked about like the idea of them bringing like the Carousel Progress sets to the Launch Bay building. Actually, I wouldn't mind so much a phased opening, like doing Tomorrowland in phases.
Like what they're doing in Florida?
Yeah, exactly. I just think when Disney gets the phased opening plan wrong is when like they open the wrong thing first, right?
Right.
So like, for example, like with Avengers Campus, I don't know if I would have opened Web Slingers first, because I think a lot of people thought, oh, Web Slingers is going to be the big new like the big new attraction of Avengers Campus, when it wasn't necessarily supposed to be that.
Right.
Does that make sense?
It set the wrong expectation.
It did.
For that land.
I think they learned their lesson with Toontown, because they opened Toontown first before they opened the rest of, they opened Runaway Railway first before opening the rest of Toontown. So, yeah, so I think like I'm okay with the phased opening, the phased sort of timeline approach, as long as they sort of open the right stuff first, so to speak.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I would love to see something like that where we get like some news on Tomorrowland, a multi-year sort of like beautification project and new attractions and what have you. I mean, Florida's getting it, you know, and I hear all this talk, Sam, on social media about be fair to Florida. Florida, you guys are getting a new Tomorrowland. It's time to be fair to California, right?
I mean, so many things are happening in Tomorrowland, Florida. Buzz Lightyear, the Carousel Progress. A lot of investment in recent years have gone to the Tomorrowland. And it's rumored that's not going to stop there. They're going to keep going with, like, the Space Mountain.
Exactly. So I think it's time to be fair to California. And I think it's time that we get a new Tomorrowland. I don't care if it's in piecemeal, in phases, whatever you guys got to do to make it happen. But that could be a wild card.
Yeah, I
mean, that's been rumored for a long time, right?
Yeah, it's been rumored forever. I think though that I feel like we're only going to get a new Tomorrowland if there's a new e-ticket attraction that I feel like we're only going to get a new Tomorrowland if there's a big e-ticket that's themed after some billion-dollar IP, like Inside Out.
Yeah,
you know,
probably.
Like, I feel like we're only gonna get a new Tomorrowland if that's the case, or at least in recent years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that. I think the industry is going in that direction now. It's all IP now.
Yeah.
The days of like the Mystic Manor and like Big Thunder and like Space Mountain, those days are over. Disney's not going to build that kind of stuff right now, at least. Now that might change. I mean, the trend might go in the other direction eventually. Yeah. But right now, with Universal, being heavily competitive with Disney, Disney's going to want to do that IP, and it's less risky too. You know, I was talking to our buddy Candy Camper about this the other day. When you have an IP, there's less risk. because, well, I mean, you have a built-in audience, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a normie market to dive into, right? It's sort of what I like to call normie-driven investment.
There you go. Like with the quotes and everything.
Yeah.
Normie-driven.
Official.
Make it official. Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. So we'll see what happens. I hope we get something with Tomorrowland. I'm not expecting anything crazy.
Yeah.
But even if it's like a phased thing or like one big thing, or one big ride, or one big, you know, whatever. We are getting a new Autopia.
Oh yeah.
So for that we might get the like the maybe the look of the new cars, the electric cars.
Yeah.
That's a possibility, but I don't know. They really have to tackle our Tomorrowland, so that's definitely a wild card. Now what do you? Okay, we'll go over to DCA. Jim Shull was like, oh, you know what? Replace Avatar with Zootopia.
Yeah.
What if? What if they do both?
What if they do both?
What if we get Avatar and they give us details on Avatar at D23? This is a wild card. They give us details on Avatar at D23, and they say, guess what? You're also getting Zootopia, and that's going to go in the symbol lot.
That would be crazy if they did that. That would be a crazy moment.
I mean, that's a wild card moment for sure, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That would be a wild card. I'd be down for that as long as it's not a 100% clone of what they did in Shanghai. I'd be cool with that. That'd be fun. You know?
Yeah, and here's the thing. I do a lot of content about, you know, how much I want Avatar, right? The reason why I want Avatar is because I think Avatar is not the safe bet. Zootopia feels more of a safe bet. Like Zootopia feels like everything else in DCA.
Yeah.
It's not Pixar, but it feels like Pixar.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay. So I can see why fans are like, yeah, that belongs in DCA because it feels like everything else in the park. But Avatar doesn't. Avatar is one of those things where, like, if they put that in that park, it's going to change the entire vibe of that entire park.
It will. It would create for more like diversity, so to speak.
Right, exactly. It's a ballsier move, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know. For me personally, that's why I want Avatar. But if they do both, I don't know. That would be pretty cool.
I feel like that would be a win-win for all the fans who like would prefer Zootopia and would prefer Avatar, right? Everyone's sort of getting the best of both worlds.
Yeah, exactly. Like is that Hannah Montana? Best of both worlds?
I admit I've never watched Hannah Montana.
Neither have I, but I think so. I think it is. Our Hannah Montana fans, let us know in the chat.
Let us know.
But I hope they do something like that. You know?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
You know? Go ahead.
Oh, real quick, I was going to say, like, do you think it's possible that they surprise us with Avatar and they say, hey, we're not only doing Avatar Land, we have a lot of other plans for the backlot as well. Like, what if they did like a land based off of all of 20th Century Fox's like science fiction properties like Alien, Independence Day, Planet of the Apes? I feel like that would go kind of hard.
That would. And see, I was talking to, I think it was Conductor about this. Everybody is like really, really zeroed in and focused on how are we going to do the transitions from Hollywood Boulevard into Pandora? What if Disney's not worried about that because they're going to do something like what you're talking about?
I feel like
maybe there is no Hollywood Boulevard in 5 years. Maybe they haven't announced that yet.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. We have to be very careful because we don't really know the long-term plan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. But I feel like doing something like that would help the transition problem from transitioning you from Los Angeles to Pandora. I feel like it would also work well as a transition from Avatar to Mission Breakout, because Mission Breakout is the most sci-fi of all the Avengers IP. So it would be a good transition from Avengers to Mission Breakout to a sci-fi land to Avatar.
Yeah, I think there might be something to that, Sam. I really do. I've been saying for a long time, I think there's another shoe that's going to drop with this Pandora thing.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if we had to lose like that, I do like the animation building, but if we had to lose that for a bunch of attractions like that, I would be okay with that because they have the animation. I can't remember the exact name, but they have the new animation courtyard at Hollywood Studios.
Right.
And like Hollywood and like Burbank, it's only like what, 20, 30 miles away from Disneyland.
Right. Exactly. I would be okay with losing the animation building. And I know a lot of fans are going to get all upset with me for that. Because anytime you replace anything, and oh my God, you know, but like for me, I'm okay with that. If we get like an amazing, if we can turn that whole, if we can transform that whole back area, Pandora, with other stuff, I mean, that would be incredible. Yes, the animation building is cool. I mean, but really, it's really used as like an air conditioning lounge for APs.
Yeah.
That's what it's used for. Like, Disney can do better.
Yeah, that's valid. The vibes are nice in the animation building. I would definitely miss the vibes, but if it means losing that for like a cool new e-ticket,
like a big e-ticket, like
Rise of the Resistance.
Oh,
give
man.
us the new e-ticket, please.
That would be amazing.
Yeah,
that'd be absolutely amazing. So, yeah, I do believe there might be some wild cards here. Do you believe it will be more DCA wild cards or more Disneyland wild cards? Because DCA has all the stuff going on right now. Will they surprise us with some Disneyland stuff, or do you think it's more likely they'll surprise us with DCA?
If you want to get like the most extreme surprised reaction out of the fans,
right?
Like not necessarily what's more likely, but if you want to get the biggest surprise, I think doing the surprise in Disneyland would be more surprising than doing a surprise at DCA, if that makes sense. Like, because like, but everyone's expecting the changes to happen at DCA. Right?
DCA.
So I feel like the surprise, if it's a Disneyland surprise, it'll be more, it'll be like a crazier moment than for a DCA surprise.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that, because everyone's expecting, you know, a lot of big stuff for DCA, because that's where all the projects are. Yeah. Pandora, Coco, you know, Avengers. Do you think we'll get any surprises with the Avengers stuff?
I don't think so, personally, just because like we're already getting 2 new attractions, the Avengers attraction and the Stark Flight Lab. So we're already going to have 4 attractions at Avengers Campus. It's not impossible, but I think it's unlikely.
Like, do you think it'll be maybe like a surprise, like in terms of like some crazy new tech for the e-ticket or something like that, though?
Maybe. I mean, that would be pretty cool if they revealed, hey, we're using this new technology and this Avengers Infinity Defense attraction is going to be very innovative. Nothing in the world like it. They sell us on that, I'll be like, okay.
I mean, you know, and one of the wild cards for D23 might be Doom. We might get Dr. Doom, and they might say, hey, you know what, Dr. Doom is coming to this attraction.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be freaking crazy. I mean, the numbers, the early numbers for that movie, Doomsday, are really good.
Yeah.
Also, Spider-Man, our boy Tom Holland, is crushing it.
Yeah.
And that movie might make $800 million worldwide opening weekend.
That's crazy.
What if they could integrate some of this new movie brand from, you know, Brand New Day into this e-ticket or something? Or what if they change up, maybe the wild card will be some switch up for the web slingers?
That's possible.
What if we get a Brand New Day web slingers?
I feel like it's possible that they could do that, and considering that like most of the stuff in that attraction is screens, right? Like Tom Holland's a screen in the pre-show, right?
Basically, yeah.
Like I feel like that makes it easier for changes like those to be implemented, right?
I wouldn't be surprised, man. Yeah. I mean, if this movie's going to make nearly $1 billion opening weekend, I can see them making that announcement, like an updated web slinger.
Yeah, I could see that too. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I would love that.
It would be pretty sick.
I would love that. Coco. Any wild cards for that? I mean, or is it pretty...
See, the thing that I'm thinking for Coco is, because there are a lot of rumors online that the facial projection technology of the Pirates animatronic is going to be the facial projection technology they use for the animatronics in Coco, right?
Right.
So there's a lot of talk and speculation about that online. If you wanted a wild card surprise moment with the Coco attraction, see, I feel like something that would really surprise and amaze people would be like if the animatronics are on par with like the Beauty and the Beast animatronics, in the sense that it looks like it was just ripped right out of the like the cartoon into the real world, right?
That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be really, really cool. Another wild card for Coco might be the announcement of like they're going to expand into that like Paradise Grill area and make like a little Mexican village or something.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a possibility. I mean, Mexican food, you can't go wrong with Mexican food. So that's not even like a risk. Like you can totally bulldoze all that, or even just retheme it to Mexican food. Is anyone going to complain? Probably not.
See, what's interesting though is there's Cucina Cucamonga over at Pacific Wharf now, San Francisco Square. They might like move, maybe they move Cucina Cucamonga over to that area, and then what's currently there now, Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta and Paradise Garden Grill, maybe that gets moved to where Cucina Cucamonga is now. I think I butchered that.
That's a good point. I have a feeling that might be a wild card because they might want to capitalize on that Coco ride being right there.
Yeah, it would make sense. And then like it would make the theming for the Coco entrance better, right? Because another concern a lot of people have is, oh, well, it's right next to the pier.
Right.
The entrance is on the pier. It might take away some of the immersion of being, of entering this new Coco world. So I can't think of a better way to sort of make the entrance feel more immersive, a better theme than if they did what you suggest, which is build like a little Mexican village and a Mexican restaurant in that area.
That would be really, really cool. I would love that. Now here's the big dog.
Yeah.
Wild card. Is there any chance, Sam, that we are going to get any kind of announcement on a third gate, a third park at Disneyland Resort in the Toy Story lot?
In the Toy Story lot. See, I do think we will get a third gate at Disneyland one day.
Yeah.
I think it will come.
You feel like, in the words of Thanos, it's inevitable?
Yes, absolutely, it's inevitable. Because I feel like eventually Disneyland's going to become more like Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
In the sense that it's more tourism, vacation driven. In the sense that there are a lot of hotels, and that sort of the families sort of pay for a hotel. I feel like it's going to one day be a lot like Disney World.
Yeah, I agree.
That day will come. It is indeed inevitable.
It's inevitable.
But as far as for this D23 goes, I
Probably
don't
not.
think we'll get that announcement. Just
That's too
because
wild of a wild card.
I think it's
too wild.
But no, I don't think we're going to get that, just because I feel like there's already a lot of surprising moments they could do now at DCA and Disneyland.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to happen this D23, but it will happen.
Eventually.
It'll happen eventually.
It's inevitable.
It is inevitable.
It's inevitable. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think that wild card is too wild.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think they're ready for that. I think we're at least, like 15 years out, maybe even 20 of a new park. But it will happen. But it just right now to announce that, probably not. But that would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
I mean, if we get into that Honda Center and they announce a third park for Disneyland,
woo! Oh my God.
I mean, if you thought Be Fair to Florida was wild before, I mean,
Right?
can you imagine that?
Oh my God, yeah. I know. Now the real question is, would it be Westcott?
I mean, I don't think we're ever going to get the Westcott that like we were promised,
Right.
unfortunately. But I do believe that we will probably get, or maybe not probably, but maybe get a version of that where it's like a World Showcase park with the continents and like, IP mixed into it. So you have Asia with Raya the Last Dragon, Turning Red, Mulan. Europe can have like Little Mermaid and like Tangled.
Yeah.
But we're not going to get the Westcott that was like originally thought out.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Can I share one DCA wild card?
Yeah, you go.
I don't think this would be announced at a D23 because it's not like the biggest of all wild cards.
Okay.
But one good wild card would be bring back the original World Color.
You know what? I hope they do.
That first version was so good.
Why are all the other versions of that show like kind of mid? Not that they're bad, they're just mid.
See, the thing is, like, I feel like they've gotten close. So, like, I personally enjoyed World of Color Happiness. I would say it's like probably number 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Personally, but that I feel like the original World of Color always be the best version. Because one thing that I noticed is they're not using like the flamethrowers in World of Color Happiness, and like there used to be a projection on the California Screamin'. But then when it became Pixar Pier, they took that projection away.
Yeah.
That used to be where like the loop was. Maybe it's just too hard to bring it back because like there's too much change in that environment. I don't know what exactly the reason might be, but I still hope it comes back.
I hope it does too, man. I love that original World of Color. I feel like they just put more love and more care into that show than the versions after that.
Yeah.
I feel like the versions after that felt very tacked on.
That's fair. Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's a beautiful show. I mean, I just wish that they would, bring it back.
Yeah.
The one thing that I really want them to work on with World of Color.
Yeah.
I really don't like the mechanisms that sit like when they raise them up during the day, and it looks like a Jiffy Lube. Like, come on. Like,
that's solid.
Like, you have these people. Like, I was there a few months ago, and I saw this family. Like, I think they were from like Japan, maybe, or something. And they're trying to take a picture of like, you know, in front of the Ferris wheel and the water.
Right. Yeah.
And they got this like Jiffy Lube like oil change thing like above the water. I'm like,
oh man,
it's just such a bad show, and it looks rusted. It's not rusted. I think it's like the whatever they put in the water, like dyes it.
Yeah.
But it looks so gnarly, bro. Like, I wish they would fix that.
Because I can't remember which Imagineer said this. I can't remember if this was confirmed or not, but like, I think one of the Imagineers did say if they could go back in time and redesign that World of Color structure, they would design it so that instead of the platform raising above the water level sort of sinks to the platform level. That's what I think one of the Imagineers did say if they could go back in time, they would have designed it that way. Smart
idea. I mean, I was recently in Vegas, like less than 2 weeks ago. I'm a party animal, Sam. You know what I'm saying? but they're able to do it, like with the Bellagio and stuff, like without like the ugly stuff. Like, I don't know why Disney can't figure that out. I don't know. I just feel like there's other ways, there's other options for that, you know?
We shall see. And it doesn't have to be for the whole year. Maybe just they do it for just 2 months, and that gives us a reason to visit DCA in like January and February, and then they switch it back to the other shows.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be the first version all year round, but like, even for just like 1 or 2 months, it would be perfect.
No, that would be cool. Now, wild card.
Right.
Disneyland getting a new daytime parade. Possible?
See, because Sensational debuted in 2010, Mickey's Sensational Parade, and then it was retired in 2020.
Right.
So that parade had a 10-year lifespan. It feels like that's what all the parades at Disneyland have. They sort of have like these long 10-year lifespans.
And I feel like Magic Happens has been happening for a while.
Yeah, it's been happening.
It's been happening. I mean, it's a banger soundtrack. I will say that.
It is a banger soundtrack. I listened to it all the time when it first dropped.
Yeah, it's really good.
It would be a wild card. It would definitely be something I wouldn't be expecting. But I feel like it's unlikely, just considering that, like, you know, it took 10 years before they retired Sensational and gave us a new parade.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's unlikely.
Now, what about a new attraction for Galaxy's Edge? Any chance we get that? Because they love being fair to... When it comes to Galaxy's Edge, Disney loves being fair to California.
Yeah.
We get all the love.
I know.
Is it possible we get like a third attraction?
Oh man, like the Bantha one?
Yes.
That would be.
Please.
That would be something I would not expect, but I would love that announcement. The thing is, I feel like we see this with Disney though. Like sometimes what Disney does is to like save budget, like to save money. Like what they'll do is they'll close one attraction, but then they'll replace it with another, right? So like the operating budget for the motorboat cruise went to Toontown.
Yeah.
And then the operating budget for the Skyway went to Indiana Jones. I feel like in order for that to happen, we might have to lose like one of the smaller rides, like the rafts or like something. In order for that to happen, they would have to be really careful with what they choose. But I would love to see the Bantha ride at Galaxy's Edge.
Come on, Disney, get that Bantha ride in there. That's why that whole land feels empty. Because of it's 15 acres and it was designed for more stuff to be inside it. And we got a dog over here. I love the little doggy.
Oh, it's cute.
I'm a dog person.
I'm a dog person too, man. Dogs are the best.
Dogs are the absolute best. But a third ride for Galaxy's Edge would be crazy. A new restaurant sit down, which we were promised also, would be crazy. And that maybe that might actually happen. I could see them building that restaurant.
Maybe.
Because the alcohol money, dude, like Disney.
Yeah. That would be crazy, man. That would go such a long way too with like, because everyone online always complains about Galaxy's Edge not having enough kinetic energy, which, to play devil's advocate for a moment, I do think adding the music really helped.
It did.
It did really help. It was a great step in the right direction.
Made a huge difference.
I mean, having that Bantha ride would keep that momentum going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. Yeah, the music made a big difference. Switching out the mission for Smuggler's Run made a big difference.
Absolutely.
But come on, let's get like a restaurant in there. And the restaurant would serve two purposes. Number one, it would be great. But number two, it would also kind of expand. It would take some of the pressure off of Oga's.
Yeah.
Because you go into Oga's and they like clock you. Like, oh, you got 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Right? But if you have a restaurant that can also serve alcohol, you wouldn't have that dynamic.
Yeah, it would take some stress off of Oga's.
Right, exactly. I mean, Florida just got what, Beacon Barrel, that pirate bar thing.
Oh yeah.
So maybe we'll get, you know, a new Galaxy's Edge restaurant or something. I don't know. We'll see. But these are definitely wild cards that I can see happening.
Yeah, man. These are definitely wild cards. It's yeah, it's crazy.
And you know what's interesting too is when like after D23, we'll have to do another bar chat to kind of see like, hey, how right or wrong were we?
Yeah, but it's fun. It's go ahead.
Yeah, or even just a regular like in studio thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But it's fun to like. It's fun when you make a big prediction and then like it doesn't come true, and you're like, whoa, right?
Yeah. No, exactly. I'm very, very curious. So we'll see what happens, man. I mean, I'm optimistic. I just hope they give the West Coast like enough love.
Yeah, and bring back the People Mover.
Yeah, bring it back. Come on, Disney, bring it
Everyone
back.
wants it. Like everyone wants it back. I mean, what were they thinking in the 90s when they added the rocket, like the rocket, what are the rocket rods?
Rocket rods, yeah.
See, like, I get that you wanted to make that attraction a little more exciting for like that younger generation that like seeks thrills. I understand that mindset, but in the long run, it ended up being such a terrible decision because they did it on the cheap. They just reused the same track, and then after the rocket jets were operating for what, 2-3 years, then the tracks couldn't be used anymore.
Yeah.
It was so unfortunate.
Well, and they never banked the turns.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're gonna go fast, you have to have banked turns like a roller coaster, so you can continue that momentum. Well, when you don't bank the turns, every time it hit a turn, it had to slow down. Like, come on, you guys, you know? It's crazy.
It's pretty funny.
But we'll see. Everybody down in the comments, tell us what you think. Like what kind of wild card possible, you know, announcement can they make at D23 for the West Coast? We would love to hear from you. Sam, it's always a pleasure having you on the show, brother. Where can everybody find SamChat on social media?
You can find me at SamChat Productions on Instagram and SamChat21 on X, formerly known as Twitter, and here chatting with the legendary Mr. Orange Girl 55.
There we go, Mr. SamChat in the house, bar chat. Thank you all for watching this episode of OG55, and until next time, see you later.
Thank you so much for watching OG55. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and become a member today. Mwah!